There we go. We're live.
Hey, Dawn. Excuse the sinus mess. I'm still.
Well, it's weird because we were pretty good all day, and then all of a sudden,
Yeah. Well, no. I'm still fighting with the sinus congestion. Yes. But I don't know if that's leftover from anything or if it's this crazy weather
see
happening.
Mary Beth and Kate and Dawn at All the Things Acres and Lori at Firefly Farm, Gil at Camp Patton Family Compound, Autumn Greenleaf, B. Mr. McCool. If you're still here, I'm so glad to see you. Wendy Benjamin, Starla Doak or Doak, I'm not sure. Wagon Hollow Homestead, welcome. Let me get this going. Hopefully that's a good volume. Just a little Christmas background music. What do you guys think? Let me know how the volume level is. Jesus Stewart's prepping. Whoops, never mind.
And you lost the music.
I lost the music. Play. Let me shuffle it again. There we go. All right. Lisa Hoffer, I saw.
Volume is good for background.
Okay, cool.
Awesome.
Wendy
I have flannel
Benjamin,
PJs
Michigan
on,
Daffodil.
and water for my drink, and a heating pad. Yeah, I just saw Lori is sick.
I am going to, well, I'm going to wait just a minute because I want to give an update on Danny, my godfather. The latest as of today, do you remember exactly the details?
He's still in the BiPAP at 60%.
He's still in the hospital with COVID, in case you don't know.
Yeah. The pneumonia is improving. Very little, but it is improving. The latest X-ray showed a 5 to 10% improvement on his pneumonia, which it's an improvement. The BiPAP they've lowered to 60. I think today they had to up it to 65%.
Yeah.
But it's because he was just breathing a little hard, and they're trying to reduce the labored breathing. He's really weak and he's really tired. He now has a feeding tube in. He was having trouble eating because he was choking and aspirating, which was causing extra stress on his lungs with the pneumonia. So
Pine Tree Hill, that's Shelly. I don't know why I drew a blank on your name.
Yesterday his white count was high. Today it's gone back down on its own.
I'll read you the.
He is still somewhat confused, but I think a lot of that has to do with he's mixing up his days and nights, and
hey, crazy Ed.
Everything looks the same all the time. So
yeah,
that would be confusing to me.
Well, this is the text message that we got today from his daughter Angie. It says his eyes were open a little whenever we walked up. I blew him kisses, and he tried to wave a little bit with his left hand and went back to sleep. They have his BiPAP at 65%. His white blood cell count came back down some on its own. Other blood markers for infection were all good. No need for antibiotics. Liver enzymes were also a little bit elevated, but they have come down on their own since he's been there. He gets off quarantine Monday. And she also said that he's got the cloth that she and her brother prayed over and anointed in his hand. Thank you all for the continued prayers.
Yeah, he is still in quarantine, and I think that's kind of
Five Virgins Maranatha.
I think that's taking a toll on him mentally. Because
thank you, Amanda.
we can go and visit, but we have to look at him through the glass, and It really sucks because it feels like you're going to a zoo and looking at the animal exhibit.
Yeah.
You know, and he just lays there.
I don't like it.
I definitely don't like it, but it does beat not being able to visit at all. So it is a blessing, but it's I don't know, it's different, I guess. So I think on Monday they're gonna lift the quarantine on Danny. So after that, we'll be able to hold his hand or,
Hey Gary, good to see you. We're talking about my godfather Danny.
I'm thinking just having physical contact with people that care about him is going to help make him want to fight a little harder. That's what I'm hoping for. So yeah, at least we can go in. It's truly a blessing, but
write that down, please. I'm sorry to hear that, Mary Beth. That's a good way of looking at it. Five Virgins Prepper says we're all on display with the Father.
Well, yeah.
Hey Chris, good to see you. Let's we got some more we got some cards, Christmas cards hung up on the wall, and we've got some more here. Get that part done.
Yeah, I got that added to my prayer list. Okay.
This one's cool. It just says peace. And this is from some non-YouTube friends of ours. Mm-hmm. It says, may you have blessed let me try that again. Good grief. May you have a blessed Christmas and a very prosperous New Year. Season's greetings. Merry Christmas. Love, Brandon, Tara, and Alyssa. And they sent a picture of their daughter. So that's going to go on the wall. That
is your cousin, Brandon, that you went to visit in Indiana.
Yeah.
No, that's not a card. I was going through these a while ago.
Sorry. Want to share bills? You guys want to help us pay bills?
That's not bills. That came from Black's Tropical Homestead. I'm just keeping the envelopes because.
All right, this one's cool. It says Merry Christmas, the reindeer. And this one is all handwritten on the inside. It says best wishes for a wonderful Christmas and a joyous New Year. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Love always, Charlie, Brandy, and Autumn, Pafford Homestead. Thank you very much, Pafford Homestead. Hey, Grammy Karen.
There was a family here in Louisiana this past week that they were in a head-on collision with a drunk driver, and the mom and the 3 kids were in the vehicle. The 3 kids didn't make it, and the mom is in ICU, and I think they just told her about her kids. They're a family with 9 kids, and
in Alaska. Merry Christmas.
They lost 3 in a day, so keep them in prayer. I don't know their names. I don't know who they are, but even still.
Chris Hansen has a prayer request there. Thank you, Chris. Your prayer request is no less important.
Nope. What was that?
That was a knock on the door, I think. Abby?
Was it?
The package is probably here. Is that what it was?
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, this next card is really cool. Whoops. Okay. Spoiler alert. All right. So it says Merry Christmas, and it's this cool embossed textured stocking on the front. Really cool.
Hey, Michigan.
And it says, hope your stocking is full this year. Merry Christmas Ann, Jake, Sophie, and Angelie. And this is Nunya, Texas on the back 20, and Little Frenchie in Big Texas. And they sent they sent us some stickers. Also, there we go. Thank you very much. Nunya, Texas on the back 20, and Little Frenchie in Big Texas.
I'm putting the stickers up there too. I got one from Living a Rogue Life and Black's Tropical Homestead.
All right, cool.
So I'm putting the stickers up there
One,
as well.
just a couple more. And
yeah.
this one, it's Santa, and it says, "There's magic in believing. May the magic of the season live in your heart forever. Merry Christmas, Janet and Keith." Janet and Keith are some viewers of ours, and we appreciate you, Janet and Keith.
This one came in today.
This one, but you can't guess who this is from. Southern Blessed Homestead wishes you a very Merry Christmas with love, Mac and Patty. It doesn't open, it's just a card. I'm like, yeah. Grace be unto you and peace from God our Father and from the Lord Jesus Christ. I thank my God upon every remembrance of you, always in every prayer of mine for you and all making request with joy. Philippians 1:2-4. Big hugs from Mississippi, Southern Blessed Homestead.
And we have Sean from North Shore Preparedness. He said, "Merry Christmas to everybody listening while making Christmas goodies."
Awesome. Good to see you, Sean.
I expect to see some of those Christmas goodies in my mailbox, Sean.
With Julie at Heaven's Essentials.
And this one, I saved the best for last. Or the coolest for last, I have to say. Because this is freaking beautiful.
Lonely Prepper Homestead, he says, request remember all our service members who will not be able to celebrate Christmas with family. My son had his leave canceled and was forced to return to duty for a mission. You got it, brother. Lisa Hoffer, if I didn't say hello. Yeah, Christmas Day, this coming Saturday, I will be at the firehouse. So I won't be spending Christmas Day here at home, but we have an extended family get together planned on Sunday, the day after.
Okay. You're going to read the card, and I get to show off this coolness.
I almost didn't recognize who this was from because there's no exclamation points on the card.
Oh, stop it.
Just messing with you. Just let it snow, and it's ice skating snowman. It says, "Brett, Amy, and Abby, wishing you an amazing holiday season filled with memories that last a lifetime. Thank you for making me laugh. You guys are awesome. Love to all. Dawn." All the things they could.
And in the package, I don't know if you guys can see this. I don't know if it's handmade. It looks like it might be.
I guarantee it is. I don't know if Dawn made it, but it is handmade.
This is it's a tree of life, and it's
so cool.
It's going in my car.
I don't know if it's necessarily made to be a sun catcher, but it would make a nice sun catcher.
Well, and it has a prism that hangs from the bottom of it.
Oh, that hangs on there too?
Oh, yeah. I think so. Maybe it doesn't have to.
Oh, I see that. Okay.
I don't know. We're going to figure this out. It is gorgeous.
It really is. That's so cool.
Oh, I love it. I really thought I was going to have to fight Abby for it.
Okay, so now that that's out of the way,
so
what I'm going to do is put the...
This is going in my car. I love it. It's gorgeous. I cannot show it to Cheyenne Sunday when she's here because it will disappear.
Anybody who wants to come up and chat with us, we are using StreamYard, so you're more than welcome to come up and be on video with us and chat. If not, that's okay too.
Hubby's
We're happy
family
to
was
chat
out
with you
to late
in
lunch after helping
the
his
chat room.
parents move more stuff. Oh, that's amazing. Hubby's parents was out to late lunch
Lazarus Homestead. Almost missed you there.
after helping his parents move more stuff into a different home. Someone paid the bill for 8 people. Christmas love.
How cool.
That's amazing.
Oh, Kathy, North Star
that?
Prepstetter.
That's what Katie said. I don't want to get all in the camera.
I'm in the middle of cleaning my
What
kitchen,
are you
so
gonna
I'm
do,
just
Bill?
listening. Glad to see you feeling a little bit. Thank you so much.
I don't know what this is.
It's facial serums and stuff for skincare.
See, that's what I don't know. Because if it didn't come from Walmart,
Yes, you did.
It's girl stuff.
yeah.
What makes it sound weird? Skincare.
Okay, Sean says he's making chocolate dipped shortbread cookies, Abby,
Oh.
and dark chocolate pecan cranberry bark.
Oh man, that sounds so good. Merry Christmas, Bub.
I'll take some of that in my mailbox.
What has Abby made? She made 2 rounds of the brownies.
Oh, since last week, yeah, and a pan of chocolate chip cookie bars,
Yeah. Good stuff.
which we finished
Broussard
off
Homestead.
today. Now tomorrow she's making gingerbread cookies after going to work, and then she's gonna start on Christmas dinner, which our Christmas dinner is gonna be Sunday. We're having a family get together with my parents and siblings, and
We've got a couple guys down here in the basement.
oh, already?
Yeah. I'm gonna bring you guys up.
Okay, there we go.
There
We
we
might
go.
have to turn the music off for a little while so that you can hear.
Well, I'm gonna turn it down at least. Oh, wait a second. Hang on. Be patient with me.
Just pause the music.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to turn it off. Let me do that. 'Cause it's a mess. Like, I don't know. I haven't messed with it, so I didn't know how to turn it down without turning you guys down for me. So I wouldn't be able to hear you. All right. Anyway,
Merry Christmas.
yourselves, please. Gil, you want to go first?
Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm in a little bit of a grumpy mood, though.
Uh-oh.
My wife's Scrooge of a boss wouldn't let her leave on Friday to come up here. It was the last day that Donner Pass is going to be open enough for her to travel from California to Idaho until January 3rd. So I'm going to take Courtney's idea and ship her a bag of poop.
Oh, wow.
So several other people have agreed with me that, yeah, she deserves that. She's being a Scrooge. I mean, because my wife has lose or lose.
Put
Vacation.
glitter
Now
in
she's
it.
going to
Make it
lose.
festive.
Yeah, she's going to lose 2 weeks of vacation.
Wow.
Oh, that stinks.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Ed.
Sorry to hear that. Hey, Gil. How you doing, man?
Other than that, I'm doing pretty good.
Hello, Brett and Amy.
Hey, bud.
Hey, now I caught your live stream because you're
You
technically.
guys look more cheerful today.
Oh, we feel so much better.
Oh yeah.
That's good.
Northern Girl Hobbies, I see you coming in.
Yeah, one of our other channels that I follow just got sick.
Oh.
They just found out today, I guess.
Oh,
It's
no.
LG Homestead.
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll add those to the prayer list. Thank you for letting us know. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's definitely not a pleasant thing to have. It wasn't horrible. I didn't fear for my life at any point, but it's still not pleasant.
Hi, the Prepared Christian and God's Soldiers. Good to see you. Oh, Big Dreams, Tiny Budget. Welcome, Anne Marie.
Yeah, Kathy's here.
Anne Marie, hello.
It's awesome to see that y'all didn't die from the bad cold.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Well, I really think I would equate it to the flu, at least the what we had.
Yeah.
You know, I know that some people are dealing with it way worse. I know, like my godfather is one of them. So I don't want to take away from anybody who's really having a hard time with it. For us, it was just very much like the flu, and lost the sense of smell and taste, pretty much.
Yeah. I still don't have my sense of smell back. I can taste some things, but it's still not normal. Lori said $150 to get her son tested. Negative. They both had the flu.
Uh,
It's crazy how much it costs.
there's the link again. Kate was asking for it.
It's interesting is how the medical community is so intent on labeling everybody with the red dragon. My son-in-law had some asthma problems and stuff. They had to go in for emergency room. He couldn't breathe. Oh, you got it. No, he goes, no, I don't got it. And my wife was like, no, it's asthma. And they go, oh, we'll give you a test. Oh, it came back negative. We got to give you another test because you got to have it. You got to have it. That's all the symptoms. He goes,
Well,
no,
see,
it's
and
asthma.
Gil, what doesn't make any sense is when his godfather went into the hospital 2 weeks ago, they did no test. Even though we asked for it.
He wasn't in there for that, though.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. He wasn't in there for breathing problems. He was having trouble because he was falling, and he was very weak and he was falling over. But they did a chest x-ray and told him, because the x-ray was clear, that he didn't require a COVID test.
I'm going to bring up Kate. She's in the basement here.
Turns out 3 days later, his
Merry
chest
Christmas.
double pneumonia.
Merry Christmas, Kate.
Thank you, Brett.
Don't forget to mute your YouTube side.
Do what?
Kate,
We can
Hi.
hear ourselves through your computer. You'll have to mute the YouTube side of things.
Hello.
Yeah, Kate, you're going to have to mute YouTube.
I'll try and figure out how to do that. Hang on.
Poor Kate.
I don't hear YouTube anymore, but I don't hear you either.
and just with all this stuff, right? She muted herself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what she
Just,
needed.
I still get a kick out of it when I got a letter from New York City medical facility saying that I had to quarantine myself because I tested positive. And to me, it was funny because for the simple fact is you can't test positive for something if you've never been tested for it. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right? You should know more than anybody because
Yeah.
you're a firefighter. The only way you can test positive is if you get tested. Never.
Yeah, isn't it? And that, I'm sure it's no coincidence that the president just brought all of those tests up.
Yeah, I think living a rogue life is right. She had YouTube open in a different window,
Right. I'm sure.
and she probably had to mute just the YouTube video part of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of her whole computer.
Yeah, my wife was telling me that a friend of ours back in California got the generic test they're giving everybody, came back positive, and she demanded they use the more expensive one that actually tests for the red dragon, whereas the generic one tests for any coronavirus, whether it's the flu, the cold, whatever. And so they tested the other one. It goes, oh, you don't have the red dragon. You just got the flu.
Yeah.
She wanted to slap him so hard.
Well, see, the flu is not even a coronavirus, though.
Yeah, it is. The flu is a coronavirus.
The influenza
that's
is a
what-
coronavirus?
Yes, it is. The regular flu is a coronavirus. And some colds are coronaviruses, but most colds are rhinoviruses.
A different strand.
Yeah.
A different strand of it.
It's a different strand of coronavirus, but the test they're using tests for any and all coronaviruses.
Mm-hmm.
That's how come they said, oh, we didn't have the flu in 2020. We wiped it out. No, you just counted all of them as the red dragon.
Okay.
Can you say,
Kate,
cha-ching, cha-ching, pay our budget?
Kate, when you hit mute, you muted yourself through StreamYard. I believe you had another window open with YouTube, and that's the one that you needed to mute. That's the game the nursing homes, the hospitals play on nursing homes. They send them out, send them without giving a test. So, wait, it's jumping. Not a proven fact. Huh. 90% false positive. Yeah, that was proven last year that the what type of test was it? I forget.
It was one of the first tests.
Yeah, but it's the one they spin it, and they would spin it until it was positive. They were only supposed to spin it like 40 something times, and they were spinning it like 400 times.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the test. Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, we went and got tested. Northern Girl Hobbies is asking why are you
Just don't know what to believe anymore. You know,
we got a test done because I wanted to know if I had COVID or if I had the flu.
We got sick and we were directly exposed to someone who had it. Yeah. My
I wanted to see if we actually had it or if we had the flu. And they tested us for the tested COVID, flu A and flu B. And we tested positive for COVID. But I tell you what, it's different. It is. It's definitely different. I didn't need the test to tell me that that's what I had because after a couple of days I could definitely tell a difference. But
yeah.
I mean,
that's the way my son-in-law knew. He knew what he had, and they were trying to tell me he had something else.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, I mean, it is different from the flu, but it was very similar.
Yeah. Well, what's interesting.
No, Gil froze.
That if you change the lettering around, turns out to be moronic.
Yeah.
That variant though, this is funny, that variant in South Africa, just about everybody got it. They had millions and millions of people with it, but the number that were actually in the hospital from it was only 800 people. And
yeah, now they're on the downswing already.
Yeah, and only a couple of them passed away from it. So it was very, very contagious, but it was very, very mild.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In comparison. And everyone was free. That's what viruses do. When they replicate and mutate, they become less deadly but more contagious.
Right.
And
Black
so
Truck
everyone's saying, "Oh, this one's going to be much worse." No, it's not. It's going to be less. Everybody's going to get it, but it's not going to do anything.
Is this what you wanted to discuss tonight? Not exactly.
No. Okay. I like your stockings behind you.
The new one, the Omicron variant. The South Africa is already on the downswing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like calling that. I like to change the words, the lettering around. Use the exact same.
I like the tree.
Reorganize them, and it becomes moronic.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is a party. Lori, I added you and your son to the prayer list as well. They both have the flu. And the tree is Abby's fault.
Abby's fault.
Well, technically, she asked me to decorate and I refused. So we made an agreement. I bought the decorations that she wanted. She picked out everything and she has to put them all up
pretty
and take them all down.
Thanks, Ed. Yeah, it is. I think she did a great job.
Oh, she does a wonderful job. I just didn't want to do the setup and the takedown.
When you have cutting, okay, January and February, depending on the weather, is normally when we try to do the elderberry cuttings. and you'll find those on our Etsy store.
Yeah, we'll be talking about those in the live streams, probably coming up in the next month or so.
That's my stocking. Yeah.
It is.
Sure.
It's her card next to it. I don't like the decorating part. I like having it done. I just don't like doing it.
Yeah, it's not my favorite thing either. When I was young, I loved doing it. About Abby's age. Vicks is a good stocking stuffer. Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So Ed,
Unless this solar panel lights, I'm not decorating nothing.
Simple Preparedness is here. Hello, Brett. Han Solo is here. Arkansas living. Good to see you, buddy.
Let's put it this way. It's different. Living out here is definitely 100% different.
Oh, I'm sure.
But what I do like about being out here is I don't have no neighbors, no street lights, no nothing. It's freaking awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
I bet it's creepy quiet though.
Oh, Simply Jan came out today to
Oh,
visit.
is that who was on your live? I missed it. Oh wow.
Oh, it's a weird kind of quiet.
Oh, wow.
From Lori.
Yeah. Yep. It's a different kind of quiet out here, though, because every now and then you hear a cow way off in the distance or an owl somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Living a Rogue Life says, funny, I hear Ed before he starts talking. Yeah, it's strange because there's a little bit of a delay there. So, like, I'll see his mouth move, and then I hear him start talking.
It's kind of strange.
What he
His
is,
audio
he's
and video
doing his
is not
imitation
lined
of a Chinese martial arts movie.
Oh, I remember those. Nothing else to watch on a Sunday afternoon.
How dare you do that?
that's what I was just getting ready to say.
Yeah.
But Amy, sitting right here, looking out the window or the door, it's clear. I mean, there's no trees, no nothing, and you can see all the stars, the moon, everything. It's just
That's awesome.
That is cool.
Yeah.
You know, all I can see when I look out right now is snow coming down.
Oh, Kate said it's backwards to her. She hears the words.
I'm gonna get off here and make my dinner. I want to wish you guys a very Merry Christmas. Gail, very Merry Christmas. And
Well, you take care, Ed, and you have a good Christmas yourself and a Happy New Year, and don't have too much of the eggnog.
I'm gonna put up that link again.
I see it.
Thank you, Ed, for joining us, though. Appreciate you.
What did Daffodil say there? I heard a question on the radio. If you were Santa, what treat would you like instead of cookies? That's simple. That's simple. Spice cake.
She says cheesecake and peanut butter. I'll go with that too. I love those things.
Oh, I don't know. Anything with peanut butter and chocolate for me. I'm like, I love any kind of peanut butter chocolate combination. So,
hey, brother Don, Country Homestead preacher.
Actually, thinking about it, instead of something sweet, I would like something more plain, like maybe a piece of brisket and some dinner rolls.
Oh, that sounds good too. Yeah, we're gonna do we're gonna do a Christmas dinner at the firehouse. The various firemen are going to do the different dishes, do it kind of like a potluck. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Okay, living a rogue lifestyle, we're going to be near 80 tomorrow. Talking about temperature. I think Christmas Day, it's supposed to be 80 something degrees here.
Yeah. Oh, Swedish meatballs.
Thank you, dear.
What?
I'm in love with them. Just try to. They're amazing.
You do realize we're live. You want to have a conversation? Get over here.
Good.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
As she runs from the room.
Yep. Yeah, Saturday, Christmas Day, the high of 80. I mean, and it was what, 38?
Lori says, hey,
Just
Abby.
what, 2 days ago? It's crazy.
Yeah, my Christmas high is projected to be 35 with a low the night before and the night after of 24.
Okay, Amanda's making me
My
hungry.
goodness.
Lori was talking about snow. It ain't snowing here. I don't want it. We had that mess last year, the snowmageddon crap that we had.
Yeah, but that wasn't until what, late February, mid to late February.
I know, but I don't want it again. That stuff was
There's
slushy,
still-
and all I did was fall off the porch.
There's still time for that to happen.
Shush your face.
I'm not discounting it.
Shush your face.
I see you over there.
It's hot and hotter. Yeah, right.
Hashtag goats for Abby again. That was the prepared Christian that said that.
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
Carol, Just in Love's Life said that she was at 84 the other day down there in Florida.
I believe that.
Oh
We're
yeah,
not far-
Florida's
we're
like
not far from that.
the warmest on the entire United States map.
Florida has its own climate. It doesn't follow the rules. You know the weather's going to get bad soon. Yeah, I would not be surprised.
No,
Well-
I don't want that crap again. Nope.
With what's happening in California and heading east, yeah, next week you guys are going to get something. Because right
Oh,
now, Donner Pass is shut down because of all the snow they're getting. And they were shut down yesterday, and we're starting to get that snow today. So it's making its way east.
Yeah, I saw something about those storms up there in the Northwest. I don't know that it's going to come all the way this far south.
Yeah.
Speaking of California, didn't they just pass legislation to outlaw small engines?
That wasn't listed anything I saw. I got an email listing about 150 different laws they did pass, and and one of the stupid ones is at a fast food restaurant they can't give you ketchup without you asking for it. You got to ask for a ketchup or any of the sauces and stuff. They can't give you any condiments, plastic spoons, or forks unless you ask for it. And that was a stupid demon rap from San Jose.
Small generators. I had
Was it
seen
California?
that. I saw that on. I don't know if it's the whole state, or if it was just a city or county but I saw
Nighttime
something
temps are
about
going to start.
people that they had specifically mentioned the generators, which, if, and I'm looking at it like this, because having been a few times in my life without electricity due to nature's wrath, if you want to open up a road, you need a chainsaw, and there's no place to plug it in. There's lots of things that you would need small engines for in a disaster scenario, and it just doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, there's going to if California passed that law this winter, there's going to be a lot of lawsuits to get it overturned.
Well, not only that, but New York did something this year with all new construction cannot have gas lines installed. My dad was talking about that yesterday.
I saw something or read something about that too. Yeah.
No natural gas lines are being installed. They want everything electric. And my concern is, what about the people that, when they get a snowstorm come through, they have no other way of heating.
Mm-hmm.
See, Brother
Yeah.
Donnie.
Well, I can tell you what the reason is behind that, because they tried to do that in California and they got told to stuff it, is that they're trying to force everybody to go green, but not having any backup or plan in place for power outages.
Exactly.
I'm more than willing to go green.
Granddaughter
if it makes
and
sense.
daughter. Okay.
And a lot of this stuff just doesn't make sense. I don't see.
Yeah.
They don't have the backup plans.
Yeah. And what's interesting, or I'm going to pick on California some more, the state of my birth, I'm going to pick on it. Back in the 60s and 70s, California had a huge amount of hydroelectric plants all over the state. And then a certain group who we call tree huggers, oh, it's harming the fish, it's harming this, it's harming the deer, it's harming the birds. We can't dam up the rivers at all in any way, shape, or form. So they got them to start yanking them out. And what did they have to do? They had to build more coal and oil-fired power plants. Because at the time, 80% of California's electricity came from hydroelectric. Now only 40% does.
Wow. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And what happens when, like, isn't the Hoover Dam at a historic low? I mean, the lake.
I'm not sure about Hoover. I know that Lake Oroville is at a historic low, and a couple of other ones are in California.
Yeah.
But let me check. Give me a second here. I'll check on Hoover.
This isn't party talk. Well, you're right. You're right.
My concern is, with the upcoming winter storms, that we always get stuff in January, February, and we're this far south,
Oh.
So what we're affected with isn't like hardly anything compared to the stuff up north. You guys, I really feel for you. I'm telling you, I feel so cold just watching Sean walk around in Alaska. just watching him on a TV screen makes me cold. I worry about the people that are going to be all electric, and then the electricity goes out.
Yeah, I put the information in the chat there.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's at historic lows, and it was at this point historically, it was still being filled.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Kate's making bedding for the homeless out of plastic grocery bags.
Oh, that's cool.
That is like the coolest thing I've ever seen.
That's really cool. Yeah. I know Cheyenne, our oldest daughter, who recently signed a lease on a little place. She's a tree hugger, but she's doing it the right way. I like the way she's doing it. She's just trying to use less, and the things that she does use, she's trying to go natural. She's got wooden bowls and wooden spoons and
I love it.
That sort of stuff, and I really like that. Whereas
not to mention that she composts everything.
We're kind of switching over, but
yeah, she doesn't want to use anything that comes in like prepackaged containers, and she's trying to do as little environmental impact as possible.
Merry Christmas, Jeep. Just exploring.
I mean, literally the other day, her kitchen trash was a Walmart trash bag, and it was like this full. And she said that was a week's worth.
Nice.
So, I mean,
hey, Thrifty VG, Merry Christmas.
I love it. I love it.
Okay.
I'm switching to complete recycling. We're trying to reduce our trash and things like that. I think we only throw away one kitchen trash can a week.
Yeah, what is it, 13-gallon size?
Mm-hmm. Sometimes we'll have two, and that's if we've had like a big get together or something like that. But most of our stuff goes to the compost, which in turn is my chickens.
Yeah, Carla, living a rogue life. I heard about that explosion.
I haven't had anything. I'm pretty sure
Prayers for those injured,
Yes.
for sure.
I did hear about that.
Okay, let me check this other thing real quick here. Han asked me a question. I'm trying to get the information for him here. Okay, so Han, you asked me about the stuff here. So we have snow in our forecast through next Thursday, although most of the time it's 30 to 40% chance of snow. However, on I-80 through Donner Pass going up to Reno, and they're on the Nevada-California border right now, 100% snow tonight, 98% snow tomorrow, 80%, and they are under a winter storm warning, not advisory, a warning. Right now, Interstate 80 is shut down for trucks and non-4-wheel drive vehicles.
Dang.
And that's all heading east. That's all heading east, guys.
Yeah.
Patty said single-use plastic bags for bagging groceries are outlawed here in Portland.
Wow.
Yeah, same thing in California. But they give them away freely here in Idaho.
We burn paper and cardboard and stuff like that, see?
Yeah, I separate all of our paper and paper trash from, just regular plastic trash and stuff. And we burn a lot of it. Now, a lot of times I'll save some cardboard and stuff to use, in the compost or whatever. But a lot of it, when we're cleaning the yard and stuff, when we have branches or whatever, I use a lot of that cardboard, to get the fire going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then I'll take that ash and put it around my trees and put it in the gardens, and because we're not burning trash.
No, it's cardboard,
wood products
paper.
Anyway.
Yeah. There's a burn ban there, and they can't burn trash. No, we don't. We're not talking about burning trash. I'm talking about burning cardboard and
Yeah, but if there's a burn ban, you can't burn that stuff.
Well, I know that, but that's crazy that there's a burn ban this time of year.
Yeah, only time we have a good burn ban, they have different type of burn bans.
Hot as Hades in the middle of the summertime, and we've had no rain.
Yeah, the burn bans they usually have here is no burning the fields, no burning the weeds off the fields. They've only, as far as I know, one time said no trash can burning.
They make exceptions for agriculture here.
Yeah, here we'll have a burn ban. I can't burn trash in my burn pit, but they can burn a freaking field, and there's an exception for the agriculture.
Not trash. We don't burn trash.
Well, it's okay. It's not trash, but Kate said they have a burn ban year round.
Oh, she must be in a municipality.
Wow.
Yeah. The San Francisco Bay Area tries to have a burn ban year round, except a lot of people have been putting in fireplaces and getting rid of their electric and gas furnaces because it costs so much for the electric and gas. So they burn fireplace, and people go, "Oh, you can't burn it. It's our only source of heat." You go, "What about your furnace?" We don't have a furnace. The Bay Area management air quality turns around, goes away crying that they can't stop them from burning.
Like in the city where I work, if somebody has a small fire in the backyard, and if it's contained and it has a grate on top and they have a pack of hot dogs nearby, it makes it a legal fire.
Yeah. What's funny about the plastic bag ban in California, because I get so many of them up here. I mean, you get one thing, they try to put it in a plastic bag. They don't want you carrying it out without just the receipt. And so I save all the plastic bags here. My wife comes up, gets the plastic bags, takes them back to California, and then fills them full of apples and lemons and gives them away.
Yeah. Prepper Book Club, good to see you. Yeah, Kate, it becomes a bar, or it's considered a cooking fire then.
Yeah.
And those are okay. Yeah, see, we live out in the sticks. Well, technically, I mean, we live on a state highway, but it's rural where we live, so there's none of those city laws and rules and that sort of stuff.
Yeah. Well, I must say, I did get my tree put up, my Christmas tree, and I got the G-scale train around it. So I got Thomas the Tank Engine running around the tree, and my grandkids love it.
But that's green screen behind you, though, right? That's not your tree.
No, that's good. That's green screen. Yeah. Okay. No,
so
I wish my front room looked like that with all that many presents and everything else.
I'm trying to remember. I don't know that I'm familiar with G scale.
All right, G scale is
on the model trains.
All right, so N is your little tiny.
The tiny one.
HO is the next one up. Mm-hmm. Then you have O. Then you have S, which is like the O or S. It was the old Lionel 3-track stuff. Mm-hmm. And then you have G scale, which is about 4 times as tall as the Lionels. Okay. Basically, the trains are about this big.
Okay.
And about like the one engine is just the engine, not the coal car, is this long.
Yeah, that's like
the coal car on the back.
We saw that size over at Garvin Woodland Gardens in Hot Springs recently.
Yeah. And actually, the G scale is made for it to be run both indoors and outdoors.
Okay. Yeah, this was outdoors.
Yeah.
Now I remember when I tried to get into it, I was a teenager and no money, and so I had an HO scale, and I was so interested. I wanted to do the whole landscaping and everything, and I was doing all sorts of research. And this was years before YouTube, so I couldn't live my dreams by watching other people doing it, and I was just really, really into it, and I just didn't have the funds to do it, so I never did it.
Yeah, yeah. I got my first train, HO train, when I was, it was 1969, so I was 12 years old, and the last time I had my HO train set up was. I mean, I had like 6 tracks going around, and I had tunnels and everything else.
Yeah.
I had all that fun stuff done on it, but it's just that, after a while it got a hassle trying to keep the track clean because it likes to oxidize.
Oh, right. Yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think the train that I had that I was playing with was actually my dad's that he had passed down to me. So that was really pretty special.
Yeah. Okay. Road Drive. HO's most popular. Can I get an actual train bell? There are some places you might be able to buy somewhere. Some of the historic railroading associations are, buying old junkers and rebuilding them and scrapping some out and stuff. But I'm not sure. You'd have to check around to see whether there's an actual railroad association near you. Living the road life. What state are you in? Do I have that other thing here? No.
A ping pong table for a train table. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Texas. Okay. Trying to think is there's any. There should be down somewhere. I think it's over in San Antonio, the Historical Railroad Museum. I'm not sure.
Oh, there's one in DeQuincy, Louisiana, which is not far from Houston.
Yeah. So that's you make it a weekend trip out there, ride trains, do whatever else, and then see if they know where you can pick stuff up, because those guys know where they get parts for anything, just about.
And then if you go to DeQuincy, I mean, we're just right down the road, so.
Yeah. Yeah. One of the things about Christmas that I kind of miss after my dad passed away, his mom had this really ancient hand glazed and fired platter. And when my dad was a little kid, he was born in 1930. So when he was a little kid, his mom would take a candle and burn for 12 days before Christmas, burn one of those taper candles that dripped a lot, would burn those one candle each night. And when she passed it off to him in the late 60s, that thing was probably about this tall. And you put a candle in, it would run down the whole thing, just run down. And
Cool.
yeah, and so when my dad passed away in do my math right, 89, I inherited it because my mom didn't want to deal with it. But my wife is kind of like, it was one of those things at the time was kind of like, so I got it stored away, and she's thinking about pulling that back out, letting me pull that back out when she comes up here and start doing it so the grandkids can watch it each night.
That's cool. I know we around here, I don't know if that's a nationwide thing or just like our area or what, but like the little ceramic trees with the little they've got holes in the branches where you just stick the little colored pegs in them, and it looks like lights.
Yeah.
And
Right.
there's a light that goes up inside the tree.
They have those in California too.
Oh, okay. So that's been like a tradition for us. My
I
grandma,
have two of them.
my dad's mom, and my dad's sister both used to make ceramics. They had like the whole shop setups and stuff, and they would make those.
I have my grandma's and I have my mom's.
The little ceramic trees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't take them out of the boxes this year because the cat has gone ballistic with every freaking Christmas decoration that we have.
Okay, Lori and Kate both say that their moms, or Lori grew up with it, and Kate's mom has one.
My grandmother had one, but she did something different to it. Rather than putting those colored pegs in it, the old birthday cake candles used to have those little stands that you, instead of sticking the candle into the frosting, you put the little stand in it. Well, she'd take that little stand and trimmed it off so it fit in those holes, and had regular birthday candles on there, and she'd light it up.
Oh, wow.
That's cool.
I have one my mother-in-law made for us. Oh, that's awesome.
That's cool.
I have one of those little ceramic trees my mom made for me back in the 80s. Use it every year. That's awesome. Kate will be live at 2 Sunday, and we will have the whole family here. So they're just going to have to deal with it because I will be listening because Josh and Kinder are going to be with her.
We'll put Kate on the big screen, just make it super loud, and everybody else can just hush.
Cool, CB.
Didn't have time to decorate for Christmas this year. I need an Abby. Abby did a lot of Abby did all of our decorating and stuff this year and last year. She wanted the decorations up, so that was our agreement. I went and bought whatever she wanted within reason, and she decorated the house. The only problem is she put some garland stuff around the bottom of my TV, which it looks great, but when you go to turn the TV on, you have to reach up because it blocks the little sensor. So yeah, we look kind of funny trying to change the channel or the volume or anything like that. But other than that, it's great. They have composting and stuff. Yeah. See, a lot of other states and stuff have compost bins where you can go and dump your compost stuff.
Or at least recycling. Our area does not even have recycling.
Yeah.
No.
Neither does ours. In California, we have 3 bins in front of the house. We got a small trash one, a big green vegetation bin, and then one for recycling papers, plastic cans, aluminum cans, and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. I'd encourage that. But which that's something that we do anyway by choice.
Right.
But we don't have a place that we can send off the stuff. We recycle or compost here.
Right.
Yeah. That's one thing my wife says she's looking forward to. So when she gets here, is that we have the space here to set up a huge compost pile and a hugelkultur comp pile.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she doesn't have to put all the trimmings into it to get rid of it because she doesn't have any place in the yard to compost other than her small little 2-foot diameter composter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, we struggle with hugelkultur. I haven't really broken off into that because the fire ants just get into everything, especially if it's lifted and rotting.
Yeah. Well, we actually put our compost bin into the chicken yard this year, and it is working amazing. It really is. We no longer fighting with weeds or fire ants or any of that.
Not in the compost
not in the
bin.
Compost bin anymore.
But once we move the compost to the raised beds, that's where the ants are.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what it is. I'm not sure if fire ants vinegar affects fire ants or not. I know I poured some vinegar down one of the big black and red ant hills we had here, and after about a half gallon, pouring a little bit down each day, it was gone. They took off and headed for the hills.
Well, yeah, they'll here. There's just so many. They're just so prolific here, and they can move over 5 feet and just keep on keeping on. Or I poured boiling water on one, and it knocked them back a good bit. They wasn't dead.
See what this says here.
Surgery scheduled for the 27th. They moved it to January 7th. I'm relieved. I wasn't feeling good about it. Oh, well, that's a good thing then if you're relieved. See, Kate has said that orange oil affects the ants there. I have to try that because the only thing that I have found to kill an ant pile is cooked grits. I cook down the grits. I put those on the ant pile, and then I just stuck a chicken on the ant pile. And the chicken went after the grits and ticked off the ant pile so bad it moved.
But there's so much of the ant nest underground.
Right.
Yeah.
There's far more underground than there is above ground.
Oh yeah.
It's so hard to do.
I was just looking
one
here.
ant and dump it on another, and they don't like each other. Yeah. I've tried that, and it doesn't work. They just move.
Well, all of the things that we have looked up and tried, and they all work to some degree.
Right.
But they're not like one and done.
Right.
Yeah. What's interesting here, what I was just doing some searching of natural ways to do it. Before I hit naturally, one of the ways that they were saying is put some bait out first to kill the queen. And because they take the food to the queen and stuff, so you put some bait out, and then you put was 1 part dish soap to 2 parts water, and pour it down into the hole, and that does a lot to it. 50-50 vinegar and water mix, and it says boiling water here, 2 to 3 gallons is about 60% effective on the anthill.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the problem is, putting stuff like vinegar in, and it's, I'm not worried about affecting the anthill so much as I am affecting my plants.
Mm-hmm. Unless the vinegar is put directly onto the plants, by the time it goes, after, weeks or so, it breaks down.
Yeah.
With the soil.
Well, surely it's going to, because it's going to change the pH. It's going to affect the fungus, the good fungus in the soil.
The thing is, so the amount of vinegar you got to use to try to affect the pH of the soil is a humongous amount, because most of your vinegar is a 5% solution you get from the store.
This is
because
true.
I've dumped gallons and gallons out in an area trying to change. I'm doing a little test on it, trying to change the pH, and I still haven't gotten it down to a pH 7. It's still up in the low 8s.
Okay.
Yeah, the orange oil won't hurt the plants. I'm gonna figure out where to get it.
Yeah.
I don't want to spend a fortune.
We're over an hour
on orange oil. That's gonna. I mean, it would smell great, and if it works for the ants, I mean that's great. I just don't want to spend a fortune on it.
Back up here, Alfred says club soda for ants. I'd be willing to try.
Yeah. Amazon. Okay. I should have known that. I can find just about anything on Amazon.
Well, I was just like, when someone said orange oil, I Googled it here, and there are several ant killers that are orange oil based. You can get Ace Hardware, Lowe's, Home Depot, Amazon, Tractor Supply Company. Oh, a Tractor Supply Company has cold pressed orange oil, 16 ounces for $22.
Right.
Can you tell if they have that in store, or is that?
Try to find a safe application first before harming other living things at all possible. Right. A quart of orange oil is $8, and it's diluted 2 parts of water to 1 part oil. So that's not expensive at all. I was thinking orange oil as in like the doTERRA oil.
Like an essential oil, yeah.
Right. And I'm thinking, I'm not spending, $20, $30 on this little tiny bottle. And then it's going to take like 54 drops to, a teaspoon of water.
Yeah. So
I'm going to have to do that. I wouldn't trust vinegar. Yeah, vinegar is pretty harsh. It can actually hurt some of the roots of the plants and stuff. And since we have raised garden beds, I really try not to add too much to my soil that's, that can mess with the good bacteria and things like that too. Rosemary works too with killing a lot of bugs and ants. Well, here the ants like to live in our rosemary plants. So, because somebody told me peppermint, I planted peppermint and there's a friggin' ant pile in it, in the plant.
It's just a different kind of ant.
Yeah, these ants are like brutal. I'm telling you. Just dump a bag of oranges on the ant bed. That might actually work.
Well, I know if you have a cat that likes climbing into your Christmas tree, you peel some oranges and put the orange peels around the base of the Christmas tree. Cats don't like the orange rinds.
Huh.
They say cats don't like vinegar either, but I've sprayed vinegar all over my house and the cat still has no problem. She's a whole different species of cat though. Christmas cactus is in full bloom. Oh wow. That's something I've never been really big on is the Christmas cactus and stuff like that. They're beautiful. I'm not so big on growing them. Me and cactus plants don't do very well.
Yeah, they kind of stick me too.
Well, I always either overwater them or underwater them. So I kill them either way. Crush eggshells to deter slugs. I knew that. Yeah. That actually works.
Yeah. So does the beer.
Yeah, but I don't buy beer, so.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to take a break.
Yes, dear. We have a real rat problem outside around the chicken coop. Never in my life did I see a rat till this year. Yeah, rats tend to like the chicken feed. They like to hang around the chicken feed, and yeah, we've had quite a few rats this year. Now we got that. I don't even know what it's called. It's some kind of weird rat killer machine thing that somebody sent us to do a review. It's got a CO2 cartridge in it. The only thing is, it scares the heck out of you when it goes off because it sounds like there's a shotgun in there.
Yeah, I did. We just did a live on last Friday on rat, mouse traps, rat traps, and stuff like that. The interesting thing is that those bucket ones work fine for mice, but the rats are so big they can hop out of the bucket ones once they fall in. Yeah. But in Australia, what they're doing, they're taking like a regular trash can, like when you go into Walmart, the trash can has a little flapper on it, and I'm not sure what they're doing it, but they're putting I guess they're changing it from being hinged on the top to hinged on the bottom and putting the peanut butter with the seed and stuff on it. So the rats climb up to try to do it. It flops and drops them down inside and they can't get out of it because that's like a 3-foot tall trash can. And they just, they put a board, they just lay a board going up there and the rats just go up the board and wind up going inside the trash can. And
smart.
And if you put a foot of water into the trash can, then and you've had they'll drown. But if you add like some vinegar or something in there, the fumes will get to them quicker.
Huh?
Rats don't like catnip.
Mm-hmm. Good to know.
I wonder if squirrels like catnip or hate it.
I don't know.
Because in California, my wife has a problem with the squirrels just coming in and raiding her sunflowers. They raided her sunflowers so bad one year. The next year, she had like 50 volunteers all over the yard.
Oh, I did that when I pulled up some of my dried up sunflowers. I drug the plants out to the compost, and there's a line of new little seedlings through the yard. So I was like, oh, I didn't even think of that. Yep, suburban hillbilly. See, that would be my thing. I can see me opening the can to try to dump it out. Yeah, no, not happening. The rat trash cans. See, I think that's why I've kind of avoided that whole ordeal because I don't want to have to be the one to open it up and dump it out.
Yeah. Of course, then you can do like the guys over there in England do. They get those pre-charged pneumatic air rifles that are like almost like being loaded with a 22 or a 30 caliber round, but it's air pressure. And they just sit out there and they just ting, ting. Oh, there's one down. There's another rat. There's another rat. And they just take them out and they're so quiet, the rats don't know what's going on.
Huh. Kerplunk, yeah. Something about a squirrel is cuter than a nasty rat. Yeah, squirrels are pretty cute, but somebody said they don't like catnip. I can't grow catnip because there's so many cats roaming around the yards in this place. I grew catnip, and like it would get so high, and then you could tell the cats came around and like rolled in it and just devastated it.
Well, if you're going to grow catnip, what you got to do is you got to have a cage around it, so the cats can't get at it.
I didn't even think of that.
Squirrels transplanted my tulip bulbs all over the yard. Oh, poor CB.
Wow.
Yeah, my wife is probably in the 30 years we've had that place probably dug up about 40 walnut trees.
Oh yeah, the squirrels are planting pecan trees all over the place. I find pecans in my garden beds. I go to pull weeds and I'm like, how did a pecan? The only pecan tree we have in the yard is all the way up front.
Oh, it don't matter. We've actually chased a squirrel down. Not chased it where it knew we were tracking it. We'll see where it went to. It went 5 blocks away from our house.
That's crazy. Are you gonna have the squirrel?
I think you got a troll.
Oh boy.
Let's see. All right, so all right, yeah, you got it. Yeah, usually I just go ahead and block them.
Yeah.
Not even time them out, just block them. No way they don't come back. But what I am going to do.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Moles will kick bulbs around. We had some moles or something. I don't know if it was moles or voles. I know there's a difference. To me, they're all just a little underground rodent. They're not hurting any of the plants though, but they're making tunnels in the yard and they make it a booger to walk through the field. It's all uneven ground. Danny fusses at it about it all the time. Okay, Autumn, there's some great squirrel cooking processes on YouTube. Apparently it's good to eat. Around here, we have squirrel season. We have these big giant fox squirrels. And yeah. I know the neighbor in the back, his.
Okay, I got an answer for you here.
Sister-in-law's son actually comes out and shoots them. I think the last time he went hunting back there, he got like 20 or 30 of them. And yes, they eat them.
Yeah. All right. Voles are rodents and are also called a meadow mouse. Moles are not. Voles are herbivores and they eat only plants. Moles are carnivores. Are not froze. Are carnivorous and eat plants as well. So I guess they're omnivores. So they usually hunt for insects, grubs, and worms.
Yeah, and I think that's what they're after. Is we have a ton of grubs in the yard, and I think that's what they're after. We have skunks that dig in the yard too.
Yeah, they're going after the moles and the grubs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many squirrel coats does it take to make a coat for a human? That I have no idea. Probably a lot.
Depends on the size of the human.
Well, yeah, and the size of the squirrel, I guess.
Yeah.
Moles eat about 25% plants as they run through the ground. Gophers eat plants.
Okay. They're talking about peppermint here in the side chat, and Han Solo said to grind up peppermint candy. It's cheaper. What my wife has done down in the basement to chase the mice out of the basement. Not my wife, my daughter down in the basement across the street on recommendations from my wife. Get it right here. Got to get the story right. Anyway, my daughter went to, at Sam's Club, bought the big 12-pack of Irish Spring soap.
Mm-hmm.
And she opened it up, laid bars of soap all over the place. Yes, it smells like Irish Spring down there, but she hasn't seen any mice down there lately.
Oh my darn. See, somebody told me about the peppermint oil on a cotton ball. And it helps with the mice. Ours didn't. The little field mice that we got here, they ate them.
Yeah.
They ate the cotton ball filled with peppermint oil. So that's when we got the cat. We don't get the field mice in the house anymore, but we do get the rats and stuff around the chicken yard. And people have said, "Oh, plant, peppermint plants because the mice and stuff don't like it." No, they eat them.
Yeah, it depends. It depends on the what happens with the mice and stuff. If they've never been around it, it'll chase them off. But after a while, they get used to it. Right. Same thing with the lemongrass.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the Irish Spring soap. I've heard that.
And my wife actually put bars of Irish Spring soap out on her raised planter beds on the corners to what was it? Was she trying to chase off the ants or something else? But basically, it chased a lot of the critters away.
I know they said I've heard it. Deer don't like it either.
Yeah.
I need a dog that hunts rats. Rat terrier.
That would be a dog that hunts rats would be a Australian Shepherd. My daughter's Australian Shepherd hunted the rats, the birds, the voles, anything that crawled on the ground out there except cats. A neighbor's cat would come over. He'd go over and snuggle up to the neighbor's cat. Neighbor's cat's freaking out.
Wow.
But when anything else comes around, man.
Suburban Hillbilly says rats really enjoy the wiring harness on our tractor. We had a lawnmower that we covered it with a tarp to keep the rain off of it, and we had it for sale. And when we took the tarp off, when somebody came to buy it, the wires were all chewed up.
You want to know why they do that? In the production of the wires, the lubricant they use for for everything going through is peanut oil. So there's a residue of peanut oil on the wires that they can smell.
Huh.
Well,
do you have trouble with a cat getting into your garden? I do not, because my cat is an inside cat, and when she does go outside, she is weird. She will not pee or poop outside. She comes to the back door and whines to be let in. She'll go use the litter box and then go back outside.
We don't let her out anymore, though.
No, we haven't been letting her out.
Another one there.
We're getting trolls tonight.
That's the second one. Got that one.
Mine's
I think
not letting me do anything.
Well, I didn't do it. There, I did. I finally did it.
I got it.
Yeah.
I've already got it. Kate did it too.
So did
but don't time them out. Hide them.
Everybody got it.
Yeah. Don't time it out. Hide it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just removed it.
Yeah. Hey, Chris Lazarick is here. Merry Christmas.
Let me see.
Autumn.
Miss Patty, I'm gonna continue keeping you on the prayer list for the sale of your house. I'm glad that that's going really well.
Hey, Patty, actually my daughter's two cats never were around a mama that taught them how to hunt. So as soon as they were weaned from the mama, my daughter got them. Those two naturally went out hunting voles and mice. And right now they're probably dropping off one or two a day at the back door of my daughter's house. Well, half of them.
Hey, Henry.
You just now saw him? He's been here for a little while.
Well, okay. Henry understands. My brain is like kind of like a ping pong ball. It's all over the place.
Okay.
Well, we need to say goodnight because I've got to get ready for work.
Yeah, and I go live in 35 minutes.
Yeah, on Gray Man Prepping, right?
On Gray Man Prepping. Yeah, tonight's I'm on Thursday nights. I'm doing a scenario-based thing where we're talking about, so you were planning for this event? Well, right, the event's happened. Now what are you going to do?
Why don't you go ahead and share a link in the chat?
Let me see if I can get it up here real quick. Yeah, tonight's topic is after the supply chain has collapsed, what are your plans? All right, where is it? Here it is. Okay, here we go. Pop that open. And it in here. Gray.
Zach's mom, Carol, coming here tomorrow. Can't wait. We will be celebrating Christmas. That's awesome, Grammy Karen.
Merry Christmas to you, Vicky B.
Okay. There we go. Yeah. And hopefully I sent her an invite. I'm not sure she's going to show up. That's Tasha from Mama Bear Prepping. Because hers today was talking about 10 reasons to plant a garden. And so hopefully she'll come over tonight and we can talk, because we've been overlapping on a lot of our topics the last month or so. So,
well, that's cool.
Oh, you want to hear something cool for me? Yesterday, I made 3 short videos. One was showing the cooking of the 2 pieces of steak. The next one was just before I ate it, and the other one was after it when I was all done. The one of my just before I ate it hit almost 2,000 views yesterday.
Oh, nice.
I mean, I've never had one do that in a day.
We've been kind of absent from YouTube other than our live streams because partly because of our sickness, but in the past few weeks we've lost like 40 subscribers, which it is what it is.
Yeah.
Stivers is going to be at Grammy Karen's Christmas Day for lunch and opening presents. I'm kind of jealous. Stivers could come to our house for Christmas Day.
Maybe things would be different if we gave birth to one of them.
Oh, right. Right.
All right. Well, we really have to say goodnight. So
I know. Brett has to go to work tomorrow.
Abby
has to go to work tomorrow. Everybody's leaving me tomorrow.
And I got to go get something to eat before my live. So,
but you're not the mama. I love
everyone. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and remember the reason for the season.
Indeed. Yeah.
All right. See you guys later.
Take it easy, Gil. All right, guys. So we are going to say goodnight and Merry Christmas. And until we see you again, next week, we'll be celebrating New Year's. And we'll be live Wednesday night next week because I work Thursday.
What's the date for next week? It's the 12th. Oh, no. Oh, are we going to be, is that the Wednesday?
29th. Yeah. I don't see us making it to Texas.
No, I know that, but that's the day they're doing the live stream for David's memorial.
Okay.
So we need to work out a time and figure that out and make sure that it's not going to overlap.
Right.
But the following week is when Katie will be here.
Another troll. Hide user. Got it.
Okay. Yes, we will be at Kate's Live on Sunday. That's at 2 p.m. Central now, right?
Yes.
And yeah, we will be there on Sunday. I don't know if I'll be able to stay in and chat a whole heck of a lot for the whole thing, but I definitely will be there. Kate is going to have Josh and Kinder, which is David's kids, are going to be there for the live stream. Are they there yet, Kate? I don't know what day they're getting there. That's gonna be cool. I so wish we could be there. I want to be there physically, but
Why don't you chat with Kate? We gotta go.
yes, I know. I'll have to text you, Kate. Brett's ready to get off the live stream and I'm talking too much.
All right, guys. Good night. Merry Christmas. God bless.
We will see you guys next week.